Oh my God, I'm so excited. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
Fabulous. How are you? Good to see you.
And you. It's good to see you, although I talk to you every week. So, but this is like we're inviting everybody else into the conversation.
Exactly.
Okay, well, hi everybody, welcome to Cruise Shop Save. I'm Melissa, and since March, I started a website and an online platform for all us crazy cruisers out there that just we miss it, we love it. She's one of them. Wait, she's one of them. No, she's one of them. See, the camera's the other way around. And this is Elizabeth Sterne. Elizabeth Sterne is my first cruise expert because she has worked at sea for 28 years and has done 115 Panama Canal cruises. Is that right?
That's exactly right. That's crazy when I think about it.
Wow.
So it's good to be here.
115.
I don't know where the time has gone. I have some
I
friends
know.
from back home who are watching right now, and they're like, "How long have you been at sea?" I mean, that's crazy because it just seems like I joined yesterday, and it's an amazing thing. There's Christina Romero. Oh,
Hi,
hello.
Christina.
So
How are you? We
so
miss you.
this is going to be a crazy thing because we want to talk about a bunch of stuff and we want everybody to contribute and say hello, and we're just going to be like old school saying hi to
I
everybody
know.
all of a sudden. I'm feeling,
I
but
know.
anyway,
I know.
it's great to be here. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, pleasure. Well, we want you back every week, so get ready. But I know you can't come every week, because this is our let's see, this is our oh, here's another one. Hi, Diane. How are you?
Hi, Diane. Rumi.
Roomy. Um, but yeah, this is our first live. We're going to go live every Friday, and we're just bringing you everything wild and wonderful about cruising. We're going to be talking to fellow guests who are cruise experts, people from the islands. We're going to be talking about the destinations, and it's all positive and fun. We're going to have fun because we know there's a lot of cruisers out there that are just stuck at home. And here we are. It's Christmas. I got my Christmas jumper on. Well, that looked kind of
Fabulous.
weird to do that. Anyways, because it's December, Christmas is around the corner, so we just wanted to bring some Christmas cheer. And Elizabeth is here. So when you were doing 115 Panama Canal cruises, what were you like counting?
You know what? It's funny if any of my fellow crew members or passengers who are here watching this right now remember that the beginning of every cruise, there's always a welcome aboard show, and they used to have a group of us come up on board. It was like the casino manager and the spa manager, or someone from each department. It wasn't always the managers. The future cruise consultant and the various different department people would come on board or come up on stage and say a little bit about what they did on board and introduce themselves. And I was always the last person to go up there. And when we were doing the Panama Canal cruises, I always used to say, well, one of the things was you'd always introduce yourself and say where you were from. And I would introduce myself, and I was always the only one from the United States. So, because our crew on cruise ships are from all over the world. And so when I would go up, I would always say, I'm from the United States of America. And I'd always get a big round of applause because the majority of our guests were from the United States. And then I would say, I do know a little bit about what I'm talking about because, I've actually been through the Panama Canal 55 times or 88 times or 101 times or 115 times as it was the last time. And so when I would say that, people would always just go crazy. And I would always get people coming up to me afterwards saying, so, hey, wait a minute, you're the one who knows everything. And it always make me laugh. I go, oh, no, no, I never claimed to know everything. But they're like, no, no, but if you've been through the Panama Canal that many times, then we know we can trust you to tell us a little bit about these ports of call, blah, blah, blah. So it was always fun. And that's why I kept track, is because I used it in my presentation every single cruise.
Ah, okay. And so when you did all, because I love the Panama Canal, if there's anyone watching this, you've done the Panama Canal, then put a comment in and let us know what ship you were on, when it was. But when you do a Panama Canal cruise, remind me what the ports of call typically are during a Panama Canal cruise.
Well, it actually, that's a good question. It depends on where you start and where you finish. I did a lot of Panama Canal cruises on Princess Cruise Lines. And so a lot of times we would do the cruise starting in Fort Lauderdale all the way up to LA, or starting in LA back down the coast and through to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, that area. And then Princess also started a few years later on. They started cruises that just started from Fort Lauderdale, went in through the first set of locks, the Gatun locks, and then would hang out in Gatun Lake, take tours off from there, and then go back through the same set of locks and pick up the guests and go back to Fort Lauderdale. So it was a great Panama Canal cruise for those guests who didn't like to fly or didn't want to travel a long distance. And so and when you do the full on cruise, it's usually about 15 days. And if it starts in Fort Lauderdale, it would typically be Grand Cayman, Cozumel, my home port, which I love.
Yeah.
Sometimes Jamaica, depending on how long the cruise was. And then when you went through the canal, typically we'd stop in Costa Rica, Cartagena, the emerald capital of the world. And then you'd go up the coast, Costa Rica, of course. And then we would also stop in a few Mexican ports on the west coast. Usually, again, depending on how long the cruise was. Sometimes you'd stop in Acapulco. Sometimes you'd stop in Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Cabo San Lucas, on up to either San Diego or LA, or even all the way up to San Francisco. So it would just depend on the length of the cruise and that type of thing. But those were the major ports. Typically, one port that you would always go to on a Panama Canal cruise would be Cartagena. And again,
Love
what an amazing port call.
I love Cartagena. And well, I love Cartagena, but I very rarely got to see much of it because I was always, well, we both were port shopping guides and we were both taking people to buy, of course, emeralds. Oh, here's Phyllis. She says, hi from New York. Never did Panama Canal with you, Elizabeth. Just a bunch of others. Well, there's time yet.
Exactly. Phyllis is one of the cruisers. I've cruised with her a ton of times. She is a regular on and one of the most traveled guests on Princess cruises, and a lovely lady. Lovely.
Oh, Phyllis, I bet you can't wait to go back to cruising and cruise on Princess. I tell you what, I can't wait myself. We'll have to chat later. Let us know if you've got something to look forward to in 2021, how you feel about cruising. I've got something to show everybody in a bit, some images of the Quantum of the Seas, is it? Anyway, I'll talk about that in a bit. Here's Barbara Davis. Hello, Panama Canal with Sitmar. Oh, Sitmar, Crown and Holland America. Loved going to the Sandblast. Oh my God. Sandblast Islands. Amazing. Yeah. I did that. Barbara, I did the Panama Canal. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
This is going to happen. We're going to interrupt each other. Barbara is a former cruise director on Holland America. One of the best.
Oh, I think we know each other. Cruise director.
Okay, talk later.
Okay, we'll talk later. But I did Nordam was my first ever ship, and we did Panama Canal, and we went to the Sandblast, and I was blown away by the Sandblast Islands. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, we'll have to chat later, Barbara. And then here's Phyllis. Did do Panama Canal in U-turn and out, and full transit a few times, just not with Elizabeth. Okay. So we need to do that. And then here's Tom. We know Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you? Hi to you in Chicago. We miss you. 95 times he's catching up to you, Eli.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Hope you're well, Tom. Take care. So, yeah, so you were saying that one of the ports is Cozumel, your home port. What's that all about?
Mhm. Well, I, when you're on a ship, some of us are kind of displaced. I'm originally from Indianapolis, Indiana. However, the reason I went to ships in the first place was to totally get out of the cold weather. And I had a love for the sea, so I wanted to be near the beach, near the ocean. And when I started on ships, like I said, 28 years ago, it was an amazing experience. I've never regretted a single day of it, and I miss it right now so much. You can't believe it.
Hmm.
And anyway, so traveling all around the world with the cruise line, it's been incredible. But um, it's one of those things that you get to go to all these great places. And when I was cruising the Caribbean, which was my very first, I was on the old Regal Princess, and we were doing Eastern Caribbean, Western Caribbean, and
Hmm.
uh, one of my first experiences ever was renting a Jeep with an old friend of mine now, Hal Kidder, who is still in the industry, and some
Hmm.
other friends. We rented a Jeep and we drove around the island of Cozumel. And I just thought it was the most amazing place I'd ever been. And then later on, I ended up having a job as a port and shopping lecturer, and I had my whole summer off because back then we just did Caribbean, we didn't do Alaska or the Mediterranean in the summer, and as a result I had nothing to do for the whole summer. So I'm like, where am I going to go? I ended up, long story short, ended up going to Cozumel, and I stayed the whole summer there with a group of friends, and everybody else left after about a month, and that's where I met Christina Romero, who commented
Ah,
earlier, and
yeah.
I ended up staying the whole summer, and then I never left. It was a place that I loved. It was safe, it was friendly, it's affordable, and it's absolutely beautiful. And so I stayed there, and I've been there now. Gosh, it's been, I want to say, maybe 25 years I've lived in Cozumel. And that brings me to where I am now, because if you can't tell from the
Hmm.
background of where I am right at the moment, but with all of the crazy stuff that's going on around the world with COVID and everything, I've left Cozumel just temporarily, and I am here talking to you right now from Hamilton, Bermuda. And
Oh,
so, yeah, another wonderful port of call that I've absolutely
beautiful.
enjoyed
Yeah.
cruising to and traveling to many, many times. And it's a wonderful place. I was offered a job while I'm not on ships at the moment, and I'm starting work tomorrow, as a matter of fact, with Astwood Dickinson, which is one of the most prestigious jewelry stores in,
Mm,
I don't,
it
it's
is.
not in the Caribbean, farther north than that, but one of the most
Mm.
prestigious jewelry stores that the cruise ships go to. And it's not really a major cruise ship destination. So I have a lot of
No.
friends who've never been here. And it's a lot farther north than a lot of people think. They think it's always hot
Hmm.
and sunny here. It's beautiful weather, but it's a bit chilly right now. I will tell you
For
that.
you,
So I'm,
'cause I'm in
yeah.
England,
For
so
me,
you always make me laugh because
yeah.
you
I
always
think it's 72 degrees right now.
it's
Fahrenheit
well it
for those.
it's 6 degrees Celsius here. Well, actually, it's probably
Yeah.
less now. It reached a dizzy height of 6 degrees in England, but I guess it's cold in Chicago as well. Tom. Oh, Tom saying, Barbara, hello. We did Sitmar Fair Sea together, Panama Canal in '87. Holy
That's what I was
cow!
going to say. You get us on here on Melissa, and there will be a bunch of people
I
from all over,
know.
all us old ship people having a good old chat.
Well, we'll have to arrange like a big reunion because I can invite up to 10 people on this platform. My
Yeah.
broadcast studio, I'm just using StreamYard. It's so easy. And John from um, Pete from the Cruise Amigos, one of the 3 Cruise Amigos, and John's here watching. He says, greetings and Merry Christmas. Same to you, John. John is one of the Cruise Amigos, and they have a live show every Sunday night. If you're watching this, you have to watch the Cruise Amigos. It's hilarious. They're passionate about cruising. You watched on Sunday night, didn't you?
I did indeed. And you know what I love about the Cruise Amigos is that they started that new program with the support a port. And I
Yeah.
have to say, I'm so honored to know these guys. I think that's one of the greatest things I've heard since this whole pandemic, because what so many people don't know is that, I mean, the islands in the Caribbean are vulnerable, obviously, to the hurricanes and all of that, but they always bounce back. They're resilient and they bounce back. But this whole COVID thing is a very different thing. And I'm not taking anything away from anyone else in any other job or any other place where you live. Everyone has been going through very difficult and challenging times. But, you know, if you live in Indiana, where I'm from originally, for example, or you live in LA, you know, or you live in England, or you live in Sydney, Australia, wherever you live, if you live there and
Yeah.
your job has been made redundant and you don't have a job, you can go out
Yeah.
and find something else to do. You have a place to live, and it's tough, it's challenging, granted.
Yeah.
But if you live on an island that is 100% or 95% dependent upon tourists
Yeah.
and dependent upon cruise ship guests, at least in some of these ports we get tourists, but no cruise ships. And for those of us
Yeah.
who have worked on cruise ships as long as we have, you know, we're like fish out of water, no pun intended, you know, and
Yeah.
it's a tough time. And this support a port, and those of you who are watching
Mhm.
who don't know what I'm talking about, it's an
Mhm.
amazing thing that these 3 guys have done, and the Cruise Amigos, that they've gotten this support a port program together, and you can donate money, whether it's $5 or $500 or whatever you want. You can
Yeah.
support a port that can go and help the people who are in these ports of call. And another thing I want to say is, a lot of times I hear people talk about um, cruise ship ports, and sometimes it's the expats in the ports of call that
Mm.
will go, you
Mm.
know, we're tired of all the cruisers coming in. I'm like, well, whether you like it or not, you're a tourist, or you were
Yeah.
originally, and these ports, Cozumel, St. Martin, Grand Cayman, these ports called Bonaire, little ports,
Mhm.
and they
Mm.
rely on the cruise
Mhm.
ships coming in
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
actually also help the local people who work in those stores. And you know, in Cozumel right now, none of the stores are open. None of them
No.
are.
No.
And you know, people think, oh well, you know, the grocery stores are open, and there is local commerce going on, but my goodness, it's a sad state of affairs for many
Mhm.
places. And I reach out to everyone I know. If you have anything you can do to support a port, it would be fantastic. I
Yeah.
really can't enough about it. And I know, Melissa, you're gonna talk more about that within Cruise Shop Save, and
Absolutely.
people can look into that more thoroughly.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. So
Absolutely.
thank
And
you.
you, yeah, no, you nailed it. I mean, and it's interesting because actually, if you look at any, somebody needs to contact them. If you look at any news, anything that reports on the news about the cruise industry, they're not really writing about what is actually happening in these destinations that, like you said, 95% of the people that live there relied on those cruise ships. The longshoremen, you know, the dock staff, the security, that's jobs, people that worked in the restaurants, cafes, stores, the, you know, the tour guides, you know, it's kind of bad. And so John and his two amigos, Chili Falls and Pete Hall, have all started this charity, and we're trying to help. We have some product for sale on Cruise Shop Save that is from the destinations, and we're donating 5% of everything to this port. And literally, we're just giving money to food banks. We're giving money to the kids for Christmas. We did a show on Whittier, Alaska, and we're trying to raise money for Whittier, Alaska, to give the kids something for Christmas. And these are all really proud people. These people are so proud. They wouldn't, they wouldn't ask for it, but we know that it's going on. So we're just trying to raise awareness. And when the cruise ships go back, we're encouraging people to go ashore independently if they can. I know that there'll be bubbles when they first start cruising, but we really want people to try and spend, buy a drink, even just a drink, doesn't matter. Just go to the local bar and buy a drink, and try and support the ports. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
another thing on that point in particular, Melissa, is I always hear people say, well, so many of the stores that are in these ports are big companies that are owned by people from, New York or England, wherever. They're not. And so they're like, we don't want to support that. However, what I want to say to those people is that the people, all the employees who work in those places, they are local.
They are local.
And so you are supporting local when, even if the big company, it's a big conglomerate, it's a big store that you see in all of the islands and that type of thing, they employ local people. And
they
it's
do.
those local people who my heart just breaks for, and we that's where we need the help. So I really appreciate it. And again, the anybody who's interested in knowing a little bit more about that, not that we're going to talk forever about that, but if you're interested in knowing more about that, contact me, contact the Cruise Amigos, contact us at Cruise Shop Save, contact Melissa, and we'll get you more information about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving on, we have a little surprise for everyone. In fact, I've been running it since the 1st of December. So let me just I'm just working my little knobs here. I mean, well, digitally. So let me just put this one up. Hang on. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we are doing a Christmas Advent calendar. So, because one of the things that we used to do, and I used to love doing this, was we used to give away jewelry on the ship. And a lot of cruise bloggers and people even write about it. They're like, if you want to get a really cool trinket, and all the retailers, they just were so happy to see the ships. People could go and pick up free gifts all the time. So we thought we would give away a free gift every day for 25 days. So here we are, it's day 4, and actually I have it right here. Oh, I nearly threw it over there. I have the bracelet for today. This is the Larimar bracelet. If you go on to, there it is there, can you see it? Isn't that cute? So you can win that. If you just,
I love Larimar.
How you win it is, a lot of things that, there it is. So it's a lovely little bracelet for today. So all you need to do is nominate someone who is gone above and beyond in 2020. It can be a caregiver, a frontline worker, someone that lives in your street that is a nurse or works in A&E, or anybody who's a carer for the elderly. It's been hard for them this year, really tough, and we need to give them something.
Someone who's a nice person.
Someone who's a nice person. Yes, you're a nice person. So someone who, maybe it's a neighbor who lives by themselves, or a family member, your mom, who, just nominate them, add a comment, tell us why you're nominating them. I didn't do my nails. Oh, sorry. I know you did your nails. So just say why you're nominating them, and we pick a winner randomly. So it's tell us your story, because we want to spread love and kindness this Christmas. So but if you don't win, you can enter for the next day, and it is genuinely a sweepstake. Honestly, it goes into the back office and it gets picked randomly. So just put the person's name, why you're nominating them, and we'll send this to you to give to them yourself. All right. And you can do it in the Facebook page called Cruise Shop Save, where we're streaming now, or on YouTube or on Instagram at Cruise Shop Safe. And it's running for 25 days. So we had Sharon Cherry, one for a neighbor called Mary Lou, I think her name was. So Sharon Cherry won that for her. And then we had a wonderful lady from Marius from Germany won it for their aunt. So I'm shipping that off tomorrow. No one won it yesterday because no one commented. Can you believe that? I know loads of people liked it, and that's very kind of you. Thank you very much for liking it. But no one commented. So, but today we've had people comment. So get your comments in, and we draw the winner at noon the next day. But honest to God, I've set it all up in my scheduler. Every day there's going to be a new item, and we're so excited to be able to spread these wonderful gifts. And you know what? We're going to carry on doing this as well into the new year. We're going to give away jewelry to you wonderful people who are at home, not cruising right now, going to the shopping talks and getting all your free jewelry.
I'm sure all my friends who are guests will be going, oh, how do I do that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
yeah, it's great.
We'll more instructions, but
I do want to say one more thing before we close, because I know we're running out of time here. I do want to say, for any of my friends who are watching who don't know where I am right now, like I said, I'm in Hamilton, Bermuda, and I am starting work tomorrow with the lovely Astwood Dickinson. If you are interested in buying any type of beautiful jewelry or watches, come and see me or contact me. But also, more importantly, if you are thinking of coming on vacation, I'm going to be here for a while, and I would love to see everyone. I have several previous guests who I've cruised with on Regent and on Oceania who have expressed interest in, and Viking, who have expressed interest in coming to visit here in Bermuda. It's very safe and it's super friendly. And when I say safe, it's not just safe safety wise. It's safety wise. I meant it's also safe COVID wise. There are just I think there's one person who has it here right now, and they've just been let out of the hospital. I'm going just now for my 4th COVID test while I'm here, and it's very strict, but it's strict for a reason, and that's why it's so safe here. So if you're looking for a great place to come on vacation and to enjoy a wonderful place, it's the friendliest place I think I've ever been. And I will tell you, I was walking down the street today. I'm moving from the place I'm in now over to another location, and because my quarantine is up, and I passed someone on the street, and they said, "Oh, hello, good afternoon, welcome back. We hope you enjoy your time here." I don't even know this person, and I'm like, I just don't know anywhere. Maybe short of Canada or New Zealand, where it's even as close as friendly as this. Bermuda is one of the most friendly places I've ever been in my life, and it's just beautiful. So I invite you all to come. You can't all stay with me, but come and visit while I'm here. And I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So anyway, send me a message, guys, if you want, and I look forward to seeing everybody.
Oh, I'd love to come and visit you. I can't come.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you. Well, you're right. I know we have to wrap up. We do have more to talk about, though. So, my God, half an hour has gone so fast. And I know you have to go because you are going. Where are you going? You have to go somewhere.
I'm getting ready to move, and then I'm going to get my next COVID test. And I think the cleaners are here at my house right now. So anyway, I left them on the door, so hopefully they'll come on in. But if you see people walking behind me, that's what it is. But anyway, thanks so much for having me, and let's do this again sometime.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for being our special guest. And please come back. And maybe we could interview you in Astwood Dickinson, and you could show us some of the amazing jewelry that you have there.
For sure. Absolutely. We'll do that. For sure.
All right. Well,
Sounds
good
good.
luck with the move and good luck with the COVID
Thank,
test. And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing everyone sometime soon. Thank you.
Yeah. Sooner rather than later.
That's right. Hopefully, we'll all be cruising sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. Take care.
Take care,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.
So now she's gone. I just want to take a few more minutes of your time and just show you some images that were reported in the news of the Quantum of the Seas that is docked in Singapore. And I thought this would be quite interesting to share with you because here you can see how they are operating the ship. The ship is 50% full, and the guests embark. It's kind of laid back actually, which I usually when you embark a ship, especially that size, it's kind of crowded. So looks such a nice experience. And the guest services area has these floor pads so that everyone keeps a distance and everyone gets this watch. And I believe that this is the watch that gets you on and off the ship. It's a little bit like your ship card, gets you in your cabin, you can order drinks, book your tours, everything. That's kind of like your everything, which is great. So it's completely contactless. You get this amazing welcome pack when you arrive. So of course it's extremely safe. And then the one thing though is you can't sit at the bar, which is something I like to do when I'm on a cruise. And you just order your drinks here, and yeah, that's it. So they have set sail on the 1st of December, and those pictures came out, which is really cool. But we're going to wrap it up here now, and I'm just going to recap a little bit. So we spoke to Elizabeth, who has worked on cruise ships for 28 years. She lives in Cozumel, and now she's in Bermuda. She's going to start working at Astor Dickinson tomorrow. So if you know that location, do go and see her. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's what I like to do when I'm on a ship. Who doesn't? Barbara, you're welcome. It's been a pleasure to see you. And I'm pretty sure we worked together on the old Nordam in 95. Oh, gosh. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's COVID o'clock somewhere. Yes, it is. And also the Cruise Amigos have started a new charity called Support a Port. I put it in the comments, so you can go to the Facebook page. There is a YouTube channel, but we're just busy getting that going. Or absolutely go to the website www.supportaport.com, and you can donate to your favorite port. Get in touch and hi, bye. Hi, bye, babe. Thank you for watching. So yeah, whatever you do, have a great weekend. I've been Melissa Davis for Cruise Shop Save, and go over to my website and check it out. We've got a lot of port information for when we do go back to cruising, but we've also uploaded some products from the destinations to some wonderful little Christmas gifts in there. And we donate 5% of all sales to Support a Port. We'll be back next week at the same time, 7 p.m. London time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. in Chicago, and I've run out of time zone, so but I'll put it all in the comments. So I hope you have a great weekend, and whatever you do, look after yourself. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.